Hi, we're back with Kendall Wilson, author of Confessions of a Non-Barbie, a book for single girls. Tell us a little bit about these two chapters, which I loved. It was, let's see, I always go for the bad boys, and I think I saw a sparkler, let's make out.
Oh my, okay. Well, let's start off talking with I always go for the bad boys. You know, sometimes we as girls, we like something about the bad boys. There's something attractive about them. Maybe it's that sense of adventure or the excitement that we get from hanging out with them. But there's something about us that always thinks we can change them. We can change the bad boys if we just hang out with him, maybe if we just date him a little bit, maybe he'll see the light, maybe he'll understand. But I heard a phrase once that said, don't date potential. Date a guy how they are right now. Look at a guy for how is he treating people right now? How is he treating you right now?
Yeah.
What are his values now? And try to choose a guy based on that, how they are right now.
Because a lot of people think that they can change the guy, you know,
yes.
once. Like I've heard so many stories of girls that start dating. Oh, he'll change once after we get married. No, he won't. He's going to get worse. Like you have, you know, date a guy that you like as he is, not as who you know you think that you want him to become.
You imagine him to be. Yeah.
And you actually wrote a poem in here in page 60, and it says, it's called "If I Could Just Be Honest Here." Yes. I wish that God would make you right, whether or not you wanted to. I wish that God would change your mind so you could see the purpose in it all. It's such a shame to think of what you could do and be. It's such a shame to see you with anyone but me. I wish that God would make you right, whether or not you wanted to.
Yes.
Can you expound on that?
Good.
Well, yeah, that was actually about a certain guy friend that was in my life, and I was looking at him and I was thinking, man, you're a great guy. I would love to date you if we just didn't see eye to eye on some things. And I was thinking, man, is there any way that God could just reach down and change his mind on this, or you know, we like to say fix him, you know, if God could just fix him, or if I could just make him see to agree with me on a couple of things, then he would be the perfect Prince Charming for me. But you know, I realized that it didn't work, couldn't change him. He was a great guy, but he just he wasn't the guy for me. So
that's great. Another poem you wrote in here, and I love that you added poetry because I think it really showed what you were going through at the time you wrote this book. But it says, I think I'll be me. Why should I be ashamed that I love to travel to see diversity in its truest form? Why should I hide the fact that the sight of a motocross race makes me want to jump on a bike and join in on the craziness? Why should I talk more quietly at football games than I know I would if you weren't there? I would scream. I would yell at the coach. Why should I hide that? Why do I minimize my successes so I don't scare you off? Why do I pretend to be less than I am? I've spent too many years being conditioned to think that the only way to be with someone is to be someone besides me. I won't do it this time, but I'm so used to hiding a part of me back. I don't think I'll know what to do if somebody likes it all. And I think this is such a good chapter about the fact that so many girls think that they're not enough in what they are already before they join into a relationship.
You know, we see things everywhere in our society, and you know, in the media and magazines and everywhere, that says this is what you should be. You have to be this way before a guy will like you. You have to be this way before friends will accept you. And you know, it's really easy to buy in on that. You know, so many times I've thought, you know, oh, I wish I could get this friend to like me or this guy to like me. If only I could buy this type of clothes, or if only I could look this way or look a little different. And I've started to try to change my mindset and realize that, you know what, every guy's not going to like me, but I might as well just be me.
Yeah.
And that way when a guy does like me or friends do like me, they'll be liking the real me instead of some made-up person that I've created that's not even real in the first place. It's too tiring to have to pretend to be this person that I'm not over and over. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't put on a mask anymore. So I finally thought, I'm just going to be me. I hope you like it. If you don't, I'm sorry. Yeah. Exactly.
No, I think that's so true, because I remember when my husband and I were dating, one night I just started crying, and he's like, why are you crying? I was like, because you love me for me. I'm Alyssa, and you love Alyssa. You don't love me because I do this or I try to act like this. He loves me. And I just think that's so good to get that out there, that girls don't have to try to be somebody else, like what you're saying, because the guy that God has for you is going to love you for you. He's going to love everything about you, from the crazy things you do to, you know what I mean, just like even the little things. Like my husband loves everything about me, and so I think that's such a good point to point out.
And the things that I try to tell the girls is, what you don't realize is those little quirks about you, that's actually what makes you so great. That's what makes you awesome. Those little fun, silly things like eating cake mix out of the box like I do. You know, somebody is going to like that because it's awesome.
That's awesome. The dry cake mix?
Well, I put some milk in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the box?
I never
I
thought of
put
it.
it in a bowl and then put it. We're not supposed to be talking about the cake mix here.
Great.
But that's what makes you cool. That's what makes you,
Exactly.
such a cool person.
So what's up next for you? What's coming up?
Well, I'm actually traveling and speaking to teen groups and women's groups, and hopefully in the next couple of months I'll start writing again and be able to start working on a second book. But I'm just having a great adventure
having
right
fun
now.
getting this out.
I'm having so much fun.
Awesome. Well, make sure everybody you check out Confessions of a Non-Barbie by Kendra Wilson. We'll see you guys later.